when purchasing a car, it's very easy to fall into traps and get screwed over out of your money. So my job today is to educate you on some of those pitfalls so you can avoid them. When buying a car, the first thing you do is research. So if you look at handout number 1, if you plan on buying a new car, you can build your own vehicle on the manufacturer's website, and at the very bottom, they usually show you what the incentives that they are offering are. But what you need to do after you do that, you want to go to another website such as Edmunds.com, and if you look at handout number 2, you see a whole bunch more rebates that are available that weren't available on the manufacturer's side. They just show $2,000, and over here there's $6,500 worth of incentives that you can see up top, with an additional marketing of $11.14 here at the bottom. So if you plan to buy a used car, you're going to look at handout number 3. You want to know what the fair trade-in value for your vehicle is going to be. So you put all your information in Kelley Blue Book, and you can get a rough estimate between, you can see the fair, good, excellent, range from $17,700 up to $21,000 for this truck as it is equipped. That when you go to trade in your car, you know what a proper value is and they offer you, so you can get the best money available for your truck. Now if you go over to handout number 4, if you can't plan to buy a used car, you can go to Kelley Blue Book or to other websites such as CarMax.com, or look at other dealers' websites, see what cars are going for, because you know what you want. You can find generally what it is and see what the retail value is of the car. So you know if they say, oh, this car is $30,000, you can say, no, retail value is $25,000. You know, don't try and cheat me out of my money that way. And it's easy to let your emotions take over when you're also purchasing a vehicle. It's easy to go on there, pick something out, get excited about it, and then forget all what you're going to do and lose your game plan from the research you're going to do beforehand. So if you do that, don't let your emotions take over, stay in control, because an emotional buyer is a buyer that will pay more money for the vehicle. Also, when you're looking at the vehicles on the lot, don't let some fancy gizmo or gadget of a higher model that you've already looked at change your decision what you want to purchase, because all your research you already made will go out the window on that, because it's going to be a different model, might have different rebates on it, and so you won't know what the best price is for that car, so you'd have to go back and research all over again before you buy. So don't get emotionally attached, change cars, and then buy one. Very bad idea. Also, when you go to negotiate, there's several pitfalls that you can go into when you're negotiating. First, they're going to bring you the numbers, and they're going to say your payment's going to be $400 a month. Well, don't sit there and tell them right away what you want to pay a month. And also, don't stay on that number. You want to look at the price of the vehicle. Because if you don't play with the price of the vehicle, you don't know what you're going to pay for it. So you're going to sit there and be like, well, the car's going to be $21,000, and the $400 a month they told you could be at a 36-month term or a 60-month. You don't know. So you say, I want to pay $350. That might be a 72-month term. And they know, okay, you're paying the sticker price for the car, no problem, and you just lost out in negotiations, you lost out on your money. So you're paying way too much. And also, when you go to work on monthly payments, don't tell them what you want to pay, because they're going to just try and bump you up from that number. So always start quite a bit lower than what you're actually comfortable paying, so they can focus in and get you at what you actually want to pay. Don't fall for the little game that's going to get you on that. When you go to buy a warranty in the finance office, those are some big, big money for the dealerships to make. And they might try and tell you something. If you buy this warranty, you'll get a lower interest rate. That's not true. They usually get a lower interest rate, and they can charge you by Texas law 2% more points than what you qualify for. So you always want to negotiate. So there might be a little room to haggle there on your negotiations for the interest points. So don't fall for that, and don't fall for the warranty thing. Because you can usually get a little better price for the warranty, and it doesn't cause you to get a better interest rate. That's them telling you you can get a better interest rate. They just don't want to give it to you because they want to make more money off of you. And if you're going to pay cash for a car, if you have the money to pay cash, don't just sit there and tell them that right out the way. Because sometimes there's better deals if you finance the car. You might get an extra $1,000 or $2,000 rebate on it. So if that happens, just finance the car, and within like 30 days, just pay it off. You won't pay any interest on it. You'll get a better deal on it. You'll get more rebates for it, and it won't cost you anything more. So as long as there's no repayment fees for buying the car, for paying it off early, you'll be okay on that. Now, if there is, some states do charge you, and some banks will charge you for paying off early, and you don't want to fall for that. So in conclusion, there's lots of things that you can do to avoid getting cheated out of your money when purchasing a vehicle. So you want to make sure you follow the easy steps of doing your research, not falling for their tricks of negotiation, and don't get emotionally attached with the vehicle.
1, 2,
3, 4,
5,
6.
Now I'm going to go show you what the actual finished product of good car buying and research is. As you can see, with proper car buying, you can buy a nice red Ford truck just like I did.